Dad, what's going on?
Daddy's gotta go to work.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 savage celebrity Twitter roasts.
Hey, I'm not gonna get in trouble. I'm not gonna get in trouble with the fans.
For this list, we're looking at the best moments when stars use the social media platform to deliver great disses, comebacks, and more. Which celebrity has your favorite online clapback? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10, Lily Reinhart.
I have a plan. Slightly insane.
Celebrities and their habits are constantly put under a microscope and examined, and unfortunately, this extends to what they eat. Riverdale star Lily Reinhart knows that, but doesn't let the comments get to her.
You're playing a risky game.
Yeah. But it's my game now.
In 2017, a fan of hers paid her a backhanded compliment, saying they didn't want her weight to overshadow her acting. The actress wasn't bothered by the body-shaming dig. She let the user know as much, tweeting that she would get back to her once she, quote, finished her double cheeseburger. She went into further detail on Instagram, telling her followers that they shouldn't let others dictate what they consume. Reinhart received widespread support afterwards and was commended for her response. Number 9, Trevor Noah. In 2020, Texas Senator Ted Cruz tweeted a disparaging remark about Trevor Noah and liberal men in general, implying they didn't know how to stand up for themselves. He was swiftly met with backlash, and Noah's dissenting voice rose above them all.
I'm like, I can do this.
He reminded Cruz of all the times he barely stood up to Donald Trump, most notably when he publicly insulted his wife's appearance. While Cruz had initially fought back, he ended up pushing those comments aside in favor of getting closer to the president.
You are the single biggest liar. You probably are worse than Jeb Bush.
Noah pointed this out, implying that Cruz didn't have the ability to truly stand up for himself and those he loves. The roast made all those who had thought this about Cruz themselves feel vindicated. Number 8, Tom from MySpace. Move over, Elon Musk. One social media mogul has already proven he is the best at witty comebacks.
I'm not a cool guy, I didn't expect that to happen, so I don't know how it happened.
Tom Anderson, otherwise known as Tom from MySpace, co-created the formerly popular site, so he has some insight on the way terms of service work. When Instagram announced changes to theirs in 2012, people were not happy. Anderson ended up addressing the panic on Twitter, saying that folks were acting, quote, ridiculous. Someone then accused him of killing MySpace. So he responded saying he made a fortune selling it, while the user had to work tirelessly, quote, for a half day off. Anderson was known as everyone's friend, which meant that this clapback was completely unexpected, and yet it remains iconic to this day. Number 7, Sharon Osbourne. In 2017, Kylie and Kendall Jenner had the idea to sell shirts based on their own likeness, with images of musical icons superimposed behind them. The designs were not well received, as many felt the two influencers hadn't earned the rights to feature themselves among influential musicians.
Shirts, which, here's the kicker, were priced at $125 each. A piece? Have since been pulled from retail, and the Jenners say they are taking the opportunity to learn from these mistakes.
The controversy was so widespread that folks associated with these acts started to speak out. Star Sharon Osbourne, who is also Ozzy Osbourne's wife, reminded the Jenner sisters that they hadn't reached legend status yet, telling them to, quote, stick to what they know. The roast resonated with fans of Osbourne and of other figures included in the collection. That particular apparel line ended up being incredibly short-lived. Number 6, Pink. The ironic thing about online trolls is that they often love to attack others, all while doing nothing to work on themselves. Pop star Pink pointed out this hypocrisy while responding to a rude tweet about her performance of the national anthem at the 2018 Super Bowl. Singing the Star-Spangled Banner at such a big event is a huge deal, and she had done it while sick, which is no small feat. However, someone still lashed out, saying she was terrible. She replied that she at least, quote, sucked on a national stage doing something big. Meanwhile, she claimed the troll was all by his lonesome on his, quote, dirty couch. Leave it to Pink to shut a hater down. Number 5, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
I don't do that.
I don't do that.
The internet was aghast when DJ Khaled's 2015 revelation that he didn't reciprocate certain intimate acts for his wife, along with other misogynistic comments, started going around. He was roasted by men and women alike, both for the confession and for sharing to begin with. The clip became a meme, with others jumping in to share their thoughts.
Come on, Khaled.
However, the response that stood out the most came from wholesome actor Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
You just earned yourself a dance with the devil, boy.
He tweeted that while he didn't want to share too much, he was proud of himself for taking on and, quote, mastering all performances. It didn't take long for everyone to figure out exactly what he meant. The response blew up so much that it almost overshadowed DJ Khaled's original statement. Number 4. Gabourey Sidibe. Being famous isn't always easy. Entertainers constantly deal with people critiquing their appearance, which more often than not crosses a line. It can be especially hard for those who are plus-sized and don't fit into society's rigid beauty standards.
What are you thinking?
Gabourey Sidibe, the star of Precious, has had her fair share of experiences with this, and swiftly put every hater in their place in one 2014 tweet. She sarcastically claimed that she cried over the hate about her Golden Globes look, from the comfort of a private jet on the way to her next job. This served as a reminder that while people could say whatever they wanted about her, she had already won by being successful. We love an unbothered queen.
Can we talk about something else now?
Number 3. James Blunt. James Blunt's breakout hit You're Beautiful may have been popular, but it also drew its fair share of criticism.
You're beautiful, it's true.
Blunt has been good at responding to insults over the years. Once, a user wanted to share the reasons they hated the song, and he said he didn't care. However, the savage remarks don't end there. One person tweeted that his now ex liked Blunt's music. The user took that as evidence that she was, quote, deaf, and supposedly ended things. Blunt fired back, saying that she must have been, quote, blind, too, if she was dating the original poster. The effortless comeback was so effective that the troll ended up deleting the tweet. Number 2. Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X is no stranger to online hate, and at this point in his career, he is a master at clapping back. He isn't afraid to go after folks, even if they're a political figure like Kristi Noem. His most notable diss occurred after rapper Boosie Badass went on a vile rant about him. While Boosie faced immediate backlash, Lil Nas X himself had the best response. He notably tweeted that it was sad that some were angry about him daring to be gay and successful. He also reshared a link to the music video for his smash hit Industry Baby on the platform. Here's hoping Lil Nas X never stops being himself, and standing up for the LGBTQIA+ community in the process. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Zendaya. She lightly roasted Tom Holland after posting a picture with him in the background. Cher. She had the perfect response to a questionable request. Rihanna. When someone attempted to shame the singer, she replied with a simple, "You're welcome."
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Greta Thunberg. Although she's still young, climate activist Greta Thunberg has proven that she can take on anyone who tries coming for her.
How dare you!
After all, she's roasted Donald Trump before. In 2022, Andrew Tate tagged her in a tweet bragging about his carbon emissions. But naturally, she didn't let it get to her. She responded with a simple quip, saying he could email her at a hilarious made-up address designed to mock him. Her response went viral, as people loved that someone was calling the controversial figure out. Tate eventually responded with a video.
Welcome to a new episode of The Clown Show.
However, that ended up being overshadowed by his arrest. Thunberg's pizza-centric pro-recycling response to his being taken into custody was also gold.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.